El contenedor
hallado en el puerto de
Fue
Amberes,
detectada la droga en el puerto de Amberes en Bélgica.
49 paquetes de cocaína.
A few years, one of the main entrance gates for cocaine coming from the south of America.
I see people dealing here just in the open. They don't even try to hide anymore. Crazy.
We do have a huge problem about criminality. We have a lot of people who try to get drugs out of the harbor. It's alarming.
It's easier to get drugs delivered than a pizza. Faster, really.
It's the coke capital of Europe, so there's always drugs around, but I mean, it's up to individual people if you indulge in that or not.
It's everywhere. The port area is just to take out the drugs. So there you have specific people who come there in order to get the drugs out of the containers. And that's one part, but then you have the other violence, and the violence concerning in the streets, the violence between gangs, the violence everywhere. Sometimes it's crazy. Sometimes I hear from my miners that they give them a PlayStation or a cell phone, but there are also other amounts that they offer them. It depends. When they're just dealing, they make €10 for every delivery they make, so it's different, and they're like children. That's what I tell the police, because I've seen the changing. At first they were 20, 19, 18, and now it goes down and down. It's crazy. So sometimes I tell to the police, you need to have another corner in your police station with teddy bears.
With the cocaine, a lot of money is involved. And that's the big problem. Since there's a lot of money involved, a lot of people do a lot to get that cocaine into Europe, to get it through the port of Antwerp to the mainland of Europe. There's also a lot of violence that comes with it. For example, in Antwerp, for example, we have a lot of attacks, people that are threatened. They hire people to get the drugs out of the port, but they also try to corrupt, for example, people who work at the port. And it means that if somebody doesn't want to do anymore what they want, they start to threaten that person. And that's the kind of violence we see in Antwerp. And so a lot of the violence in Antwerp is really related to the presence of the port of Antwerp.
Well, it's not only poor people using drugs, it's also more the rich people, like big lawyers, it's a bit everywhere. It's a bit in the culture, I think, last years, more and more, because it's so easy to get. It's like everywhere. If you should go one night out in a bar, or it's everywhere.
I just see it that they shake their hands, they talk for 2 seconds, they walk another way. You have to be stupid to not see. And the thing is, it's like full of cameras here, and still happens every day, again and again, always the same people.
The port of Antwerp, Bruges, is a big fish in a small bottle. Belgium is a small country, but the port is the second largest of Europe and the 13th in the world. We have 40 million containers a year, so inspecting them all would require 8 containers a minute, 365 days, day and night, and 8 containers if you want to do all of them. So it's impossible. But we are targeting the ones coming from South America, of course, and there we do 10-15%. Are we winning the battle? No, we are doing well, so we are making life much more difficult for the criminal organization, but they will find another way to bring their products to the customer. We are well aware of this, but it's very difficult to fight this criminal organization. So what we are doing today is to put all the expertise, which we already are doing with European ports.
It's true that we already see signs of criminal networks trying to infiltrate in public and private sectors, that we see them using more and more violence, that we see them trying to take over some territories. But we're not a narco state. We don't have a government that is influenced or impacted by criminal networks. That doesn't mean that we need to do whatever we can to fight organized crime.
We will never be able to solve the problem completely. Only if everybody stops using cocaine, it will be solved. The problem is also there's a lot of people using it in Europe. And as long as people want it and they are willing to pay €50 a gram, the problem will continue.